Yes, kasi yun talaga ang gusto ko na since I was young, kasi nakita ko talaga yung sitwasyon namin, ang hirap talaga. And yes, parang sinusuklian ko lang yung ano, yung tawag nito, yung ano, kung ano ang mayroon sa akin, kung ano yung binigay sa akin ni God. So yung masasabi ko lang sa mga taong insecure, um dalawa lang yan, guys. Whether you use it negative, you use it bad, or you use it good. Kasi hindi naman lahat ng insecurity is bad, you know. Nasa sa inyo pa rin kung magpapa-impluwensya kayo sa inyong mga masamang binabalak. Like me, yung kumbaga yung insecurity ko, um ginawa ko siyang motivation doon sa nakita ko sa aking cousin na marami siyang bags. And then I said to myself, maybe someday, I know God had something for me na hindi lang ngayon. I just have to wait that when. So, hindi naman pinagdamot sa akin ni God. So, dumating siya. So, nung dumating is just like, more than na hindi ko talaga na-expect na maraming biyayang dumating sa akin. So, yun lang ang maano ko sa mga tao, na magpakumbaba kayo, guys, kasi yun lang talaga ang ano natin, sa ating sarili, and wag nating pairalin ang ating mga insecurity, kasi yung mga material na bagay na nakikita natin sa ibang tao, or kung ano man yung nakikita natin, is pansamantala lang yan, 'di ba? If ever man na kung gusto mo talagang umangat-angat, more sa kanya, then you have to work it hard, 'di ba? You have to work it hard, and as long as wala kang tinatapakang tao, wala kang ginagamit na tao, wala kang sinisiraang tao, yun ang importante. You have to work it hard to yourself, kasi mas maganda talaga pag pinaghihirapan mo, 'di ba? Mas maganda pag nakikita mo yung mga, kumbaga, yung mga success na nakikita mo na, oh, yan, galing yan sa akin, pinaghirapan ko yan. Something like that. But as long, yung pinaka-importante talaga also is you're happy what you're doing. Kasi kung gagawa ka naman lang kumbaga, gagawa ka naman ng kumbaga, so, for example, may nagugustuhan kang isang business, hindi mo lang yang ginawa na business na yan, para maging ano, parang tawag na ito na, kasi yan yung ano mo, yan yung gusto mo talaga. Kasi may mga tao talaga na, kumbaga, parang nagbi-business lang sila kasi gusto nilang kompetensyahin yung katabi nila, 'di ba? No, it's not like that. If you want that business, you do with that because that's your passion. It's not like you want to drag down your neighbor, kasi yung neighbor mo namamayagpag, tapos ikaw yung gusto mo lang is mapabagsak sila. So, at the end, babagsak ka rin. It's okay kung magsasucess ka man. It's just like a temporary, kasi hindi permanente yung yung tawag nito na nasa taas ka. Babagsak at babagsak ka rin kung hindi mo yun gagamitin sa tamang paraan, 'di ba? Nasa sayo pa rin, nasa tao pa rin. And ako, yung insecurity ko, I turn it to my motivation. So, sabi ko sa sarili ko, okay, mayroon din para sa akin. I always say that to myself. All my classmates, they have cell phones when I was in high school. Every time I ask that to my mother, Mama, I want a new cell phone, because my other classmates, they have also cell phone. And you know what? What my mom always said to me? Okay, Joanne, you have two choice. We will buy cell phone, but we don't have food. We didn't buy a cell phone, but we have food. And of course, I have to choose, 'di ba? Hindi ko makukuha 'yung lahat. So I choose food, kasi aanin ko 'yung cellphone kung kumakalam naman 'yung sikmura namin, 'di ba? So I said to my mama, okay, then I will choose the food, kasi I said, this still have another day, another time, another year to come. So if it didn't happen, so be it then. It's not for me, it's not for my destiny then. So ako, at least, hindi man ako nabilhan ng mama ko ng cellphone, nakakahiram naman ako sa aking mga classmates. Tapos ako, hindi talaga ako kumbaga yung mga material na bagay, hindi talaga ako naging insecure. Tapos sa mga kumbaga sa mga beauty, sa mga muka, or sa mga success ng ibang tao, like, my other classmates na maganda yung nila, maganda yung grades nila, sila, mga honor. Ako naman, I said to myself, I'm just contented to myself, because that's why I don't want to pressure myself to study hard to get that, maintain your grade na magiging honor ka. But ako, I just like, as long as I study, and then kung ano lang yung makakaya kong grade, of course. And then also my parents, yung mother at father ko talaga is hindi sila yung tipong parents na na they will say, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this, something like that. And the comparison, I also experienced that, especially my mom, because my mom always comparing me to other girls, to other women. Na my mom always says, yeah, si ganito, ganyan siya. And I always said to my mama, yeah, you know what, ma, I'm your daughter. So, I'm your daughter, and I cannot compare myself to other people. I am unique, why would I compare my life to other people? It's okay, yeah, okay, say they have a nice life. Yes, she can do whatever she wants, and then she's smart, or blah blah blah. But she's very like very material thing, daughter. If you cannot give what she wants, she keep becoming angry, and she didn't respect their family, their parents, I mean. Of course, with you guys, I respect you. If you cannot give what I want, I always says, okay then, and then you always choose me. Like also with shoes, new shoes. I always ask to my mama, ma, I don't have shoes. Look at my shoes. It's almost gonna get like yung spike na na talaga, parang tanggal na talaga, almost na tanggal na talaga siya, and tinapagtagpi-tagpi na lang. So I always ask that to my mom. I says, yeah, if you have other daughter just like her, let's say, and then I says, mama, can you buy me some new shoes? And then you said, okay, Joanne, you must to choose shoes or food. And then of course they gonna choose food, if choose shoes, kasi materialistic nga siya. That's the only thing that they can make her happy. But me, I'm not, because yes, I can get the shoes, but my stomach is empty. I'm hungry, so I don't want that. I have to choose food then. What will I do with that shoes then? Should I eat that? No. So yes, I told to my mom, I said, you know what, mom, even though, but not now anymore, because every time my mama, they comparing me other woman, other girl, other woman, and I always told to my mama, you know what, mama, they can fake whatever they want. I said, yes, I am here in Belgium, and everything what's my life here, I always tell to you. Hindi ako nagtago, except yung depression ko. Of course, that is hindi ko talaga sinabi sa inyo, kasi I don't want na kayo, ma-consumption kayo sa akin. So ako naman, kasi as long as I am here, may mga tutulong talaga sa akin dito, and then of course it helps the psychiatrist. So anyway, I told to my mom, don't listen what other people said to you, kasi nandito sila sa abroad, hindi nila nakikita kung ano ang kanilang buhay dito. So they can pretend whatever they want. They can say, I have a nice house, I have a lot of food, but we didn't know behind all of that. But you guys, you see my situation. I tell to you everything. Hindi ako nag-fake, hindi ako nag-pretend. So my mom, until now, my mom, she didn't do that anymore, because she knows. And I always says, I don't believe that anymore, Joanne, other Filipina, because may mga Pilipina din na simbarangay ko na nandito rin sa Belgium, and every time they always telling about their life here in Belgium, na maganda daw yung buhay nila, ganito ganyan, may sarili silang bahay. Hell yeah, that's not true. Kasi even also Belgian people, wala sila ditong kumbaga sariling bahay, unless kung yung pamilya ng asawa mo is mayaman, tapos nakapamana sila ng bahay at lupa, and then Okay, I consider that, but hindi lahat dito sa Belgium na mga Belgian sila umuutang talaga sila sa bangko tapos binabayaran nila. So wala talaga ditong masasabi mo sa iyo bahay. Grabe ka naman. Tapos magpre-pretend ka pa na nagtatrabaho ka sa isang hotel or sa isang company. Which company? Anong trabaho? Yung taga-ud-ud ka lang? Kasi may mga Pinay na inaano talaga nila. Kasi they're insecure na maano sila, kumbaga makukumpara sila sa isang Pilipina na, oh, bakit si ganito ganyan, yung buhay niya doon, ganito. Bakit ikaw parang ud-ud ka lang? Di ba ikaw? Siyempre, maano ka. Pero ako, I don't care. I'm not insecure with other woman. Duh. I'm not them. It's me. It's Joanne. So, be it. So, just be yourself. Andiyan ka asenso talaga. Diyan ka asenso sa sarili mo at maging kontento ka na lang kung anong mayroon ka sa buhay mo, di ba? So, yes, insecure guys, may dalawa talaga yan, negative and positive impact sa ating sarili. Depende lang sa atin kung paano natin yun kumbaga i-interpret sa ating buhay, kung paano natin sa ating sarili, sa ating pang-araw-araw, kasi hindi maganda na ma-insecure ka, insecurity ka, na i-insecure ka sa yung siblings, di ba? Kasi yung siblings mo, nakukuha niya kung ano yung gusto niyang hingin sa parents mo. Ako, hindi naman as in insecure, but okay, I will consider that I feel also insecure to my brother, kasi yung elder brother namin is kung ano talaga yung gusto niya, binibigay ng mama ko. But I confront that to my brother. Nung time na yun talaga na nag-away kami. No, hindi naman away kasi yung I know my brother, I know all my brothers from head to toe. I know them. Kasi, of course, we grown up together, so I know their attitude. So, yung brother ko, yung elder brother ko is, kung anong makikita niya sa iba kong mga brother, gusto din niya. Gusto din niya na magkaroon siya. But, of course, he already choose what he want, and then, kung tapos ka na, you have to look at your siblings and appreciate it, di ba? Kasi tapos ka na. Tapos, dapat, hindi mo na iisipin yung sarili mo, dapat isipin mo yung kapakanan ng mga anak mo. I told that to him. I said, you know what, kuya, because I always, even though I have insecurity to my brother, I always says, you know what, kuya, everything, lahat talaga, kung humingi ka kay mama, lahat binibigay sa'yo. Lahat. Pero ako, when I ask something to our mother, she always said, Joanne, you have to choose two things. Food or new shoes. Food or new cell phone. Of course, the Joanne, I will choose food kasi aanhin ko yung mga bagay na yun, 'di ba? Na hindi ko naman yun makakain, 'di ba? So ako, I told that I confront my brother. I confront my elder brother, and he always said na, oh, hindi yan totoo kasi patas yung pagmamahal ng magulang natin. I said, no, I told him no, kasi nakita ko when I grown up, I don't have any, wala akong good relationship sa mama ko. But I really admire my mama. I admire my mama so much. I am more close with my father. Very close talaga ako sa papa ko. But to my mom, no. Only when I become 17, naging close na talaga ako sa mama ko. And then when I become 18, and then I meet my husband, naging more on close na talaga ako. But I am not so very open to my mom. No, never akong naging open sa mama ko. But I really respect and I really love my mom, at wala akong kinikimkim na galit kahit doon sa mga bagay na ginawa ni mama sa akin. Kasi I know, kasi naka-experience, like what I said my previous video also, na napapalo ka ng todo kasi yung kasi my parents, my mama, nagkaroon siya ng karanasan din na nung pagkabata, nung bata pa siya. So, nagkaroon siya ng ng bad memories also when she was childhood, and then also like nung lumaki din sila. So, but my mama, I am very thankful na my mom, hindi niya ako binenta na kagaya kung ano yung nangyari sa kanya. Because she said, hindi ko ipaparanas kung ano yung nangyari sa akin. Kaya, sabi niya sa akin, kaya Joanne, that's why I am pursuing you to married foreigner. Yun ang sabi sa akin ni mama. And ako, of course, kasi syempre wala pa ako yung mga isip na yun na to married foreigner, to married early, as age like 14 or 13. No, wala pa kasi play lang ako, laro-laro lang. So, and then my mom, every time that I realize it, when I was 15, 16, and going 17, and I just realized it na, kasi yung mama ko, hindi na niya ako pinilit when I said to her na, okay, kung gusto mo talaga makapangasawa ko ng foreigner, ikaw na lang, di ba? Why you always pushing me? Sabi ko sa mama ko. Sabi ng mama ko, you know what, Joanne, I'm not pushing you. It is for your future. And then I told my mom, no, mom, hindi ikaw dapat ang magdedesisyon sa buhay ko. Kasi, syempre, buhay ko to. This is my journey. Yung journey mo is tapos na. So, yung journey mo lang is, gabayan ako, nandyan ka palagi. So, yun ang pinaka-importante, diba? So, yun, yung mama ko, she stopped doing that, and then until I open up, I said to my mom, okay, I'm just starting chatting, then embedded. So, yung mama ko, naging happy siya kung ano yung na-accomplish ko ngayon sa buhay ko. So, it's that yung mama ko talaga is, yung pamilya ko talaga, and now we're okay with my siblings, and I talk to my siblings now and then if they have something problem, we just talk about it, kasi ako yung tipong taong ayoko ng yung may mga insecurity each other na mga paselos-selos, mga away-away. No, I don't like that, kasi na nakita ko yun sa pamilya ng parents ko. So, ayoko ng ganun na magkakawatak-watak kami because of that, diba? Ayoko ng ganun. Kasi hindi talaga maganda pag pinapairal yung mga insecurity especially sa siblings. Kasi, syempre, kami pa rin yung sa huli-huli, kami pa rin yung magkakadamayan, diba? So, ayoko ng ganun. So, gusto ko yung mga kapatid ko, kung may mga na-feel man silang mga insecurity, dapat talaga pag-usapan. Kasi, syempre, kailangan naman talaga yan pag-usapan. Huwag lang didibdibin. Kung may mga ganung mga bagay man na nangyayari, dapat pag-usapan, di ba? Kasi, hindi naman tayo perfectong tao, di ba? Kasi, insecurity, normal lang talaga yan sa ating, kumbaga, sa ating sarili, di ba? But, syempre, kung dapat maging open-minded ka rin sa mga siblings mo, kasi para maiwasan yung mga conflict kasi nakita ko yun sa mga tito ko, sa family side ng parents ko, ng mama at papa ko. So I don't want it. Ayoko nung ganun na magkakaroon ng mga insecurity, yung mga jealous, ayoko nung doon. So as possible as I could, dapat kung maliit pa lang na bagay, dapat talaga pag-usapan talaga. So anyway, thank you so much guys sa pagpapanood ninyo sa aking video. Sana may nakakuha kayong aral about insecurity, and maging lang tayo sa ating sarili, magtiwala lang tayo sa ating kapasidad, sa ating mga sarili, kasi may kanya-kanya tayong mga kapasidad sa ating sarili. So tayo lang mismo yung magdi-discover nito, kasi syempre tayo pa rin yung mga na may hawak sa ating mga buhay, kung paano natin yun kumbaga ma-discover. So kung ano yung nakikita natin sa ating mga kapwa-tao, maging maging supportive lang tayo sa kanila, at kumbaga tawag nito, suportahan natin sila ng walang fake, kumbaga So, suporta tayo imbis na magsuportahan. Wag nating pairalin ang ating mga negative na mga insecure. Instead, yung positive insecure ang ating gawin. Gawin natin ito na, kumbaga, motivation para sa ating sarili. Kung nagawa man niyang maging success sa kanyang buhay, magagawa din natin yun sa ating pamamaraan, in other way, na wala tayong maaapakan, wala tayong mainsulto, wala tayong magagamit ng mga tao. So, mas maganda kung yung success ng kapatid mo, success ng kaibigan mo, success ng sister-in-law mo, success ng sister mo, ay magiging success mo rin, di ba? Tiwala lang sa sarili at maging positive lang tayo sa ating sarili, kasi may mga kakayahan tayo sa ating sarili. Iba-iba tayong mga tao. So, kung ano yung kakayahan natin, dapat natin ipakita yon, di ba? Ipakita natin. So, anyway guys, thank you so much. I just want to say thank you so much sa Team Pima, kay Ate Rems, kay Ate Barbie, kay Ate Raque, kay Kuya Monday, Boss Rafi, Sir TJ, Boss MV, Doc Love, Kamote, Billina, Miss Leia, Sir Julius Maristela, Miss Waray Waray Overseas Talk Show, sa Team Waray, salamat sa pagsuporta niyo sa akin palagi, sa aking premiere, and sa Be Happy, kay Sheila and Shirley, kay Arville, kay Kuya M, thank you so much sa palaging nandyan, palaging present sa aking premiere, Miss Teresa Pedregosa, Miss Annie, Miss Ann, thank you so much, sa aking lahat na aking Team Pima, kay Ate Carmen, thank you so much for being there, for being supportive also. Hindi ko man sila mga teammates, but they're always supporting me, I always supporting them, so thank you so much. We just like supporting each other. So if I have time, I will support you guys. I always have, kung hindi man ako nagko-comment, I'm just bitching and I just comment and I just like with it. So thank you so much anyway sa walang sawa ninyong pagsuporta. Sana may mapulutan kayong aral sa aking bagong video, this insecurity. Kasi nai-encounter talaga natin to sa pang-araw-araw natin na buhay. Nangyayari talaga to sa atin everywhere, kahit saang panig ng mundo. Pag may tao, may insecurity talaga. So, nasa sa atin pa rin kung paano natin ito i-interpreta sa ating buhay, kung paano natin ito kumbaga gagamitin sa atin, kung masama man or sa mabuti. So, Sir Flavio, thank you so much for supporting. Thank you for coming my premiere. Thank you. And sa lahat sa inyo guys, God bless us. Be humble, be positive. Maging masaya tayo kung ano yung nakakamtan ng ating kapwa-tao. 'Di ba? Yun ang pinaka-importante. So, anyway guys, thank you so much and God bless us. See ya!